Today I'm going to be showing you a recipe for Mediterranean yellow rice, a staple in my kitchen, and a recipe that's knocked the socks off people over the years. Oh, and it's super simple to make. This recipe ultimately follows the instructions for cooking your rice that you normally use, either following your rice cooker or the directions for the stove. For me, using an Instant Pot, that means 2 cups of rice and 2¼ cups of vegetable broth. I use vegetable bouillon paste to make this. You can use a carton of vegetable broth if you prefer. The broth volume should be the same as you usually use water. 2 tablespoons of butter, can be vegan or regular, some salt, cumin, turmeric, bay leaves, paprika, 1 small yellow onion, and 5 cloves of garlic. You can use more or less garlic and onion to your preference. First, microwave your 2 tablespoons of butter until melted and then pour it into your vegetable broth. Now chop your onion into medium small pieces and put that in. And then either chop or press your garlic cloves in as well. Now for spices, add about 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of paprika to the broth. Then stir and pour the broth over your rice and whatever you're cooking in. For me, that's this Instant Pot. And then stick in a couple of bay leaves. We'll fish these out once the rice is done later. With everything in, start your cooking process. Follow the instructions for your equipment or the stove. My Instant Pot means 13 minutes on low pressure with 10 minutes kept warm under pressure before venting. After that time, 13 minutes at pressure and 10 minutes of unvented warming, my rice is done. I vent the Instant Pot. You probably won't have to vent pressure if using a normal rice cooker or a pot on your stove. I pull the bay leaves out, and then I fluff the rice with a serving spatula. A fork works well too. Then I scoop out a generous portion to go along with dinner. This rice smells amazing. Like, I wish my apartment could smell like this all the time. Or maybe not, because then I'd constantly be mouthwateringly hungry and gain a bunch of weight. But anyways, this rice is such a pleasure. It's light and flavorful with a great balance of spices, some umami from the broth, delicious alliums, and just the right amount of salt. I suggest eating this rice with any Mediterranean dish you like. Falafel, stuffed bell peppers, feta salad, etc. But you can also just make it as a side for anything, and I bet you'll still be satisfied. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Also drop a comment below describing your experience with this recipe or what you want to see next.